The crisp autumn air hung heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth. A group of hunters, their boots crunching on fallen leaves, ventured deep into the heart of Brown Mountain. The mountain, shrouded in mist and shadow, held an ancient, unsettling energy. As they rounded a bend, a chilling sight stopped them in their tracks. A small clearing, usually teeming with life, lay silent. In its center, a scene of unimaginable horror unfolded. Panic choked their throats. This was no hunting accident. A palpable sense of dread seeped into their bones. Something truly evil had stained this sacred ground. Nearly unable to move, their bodies trembled as they rushed to alert the authorities. The whispers of the wind seemed to carry a warning. Some secrets are better left buried. The clearing became a grim tableau. Yellow police tape fluttered in the breeze, a stark contrast to the carnage it contained. 5 bodies lay sprawled on the forest floor, their faces frozen in masks of terror. All young men, their hiking gear scattered around them, seemed to have died struggling against an unseen force. Their faces and skulls pulverized in what must have been a horrifying and unrelenting attack. The brutality of the crime scene sent chills down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. It was a scene that spoke of a rage, a violence that defied explanation. Who were these victims, and what dark secret had drawn them to this isolated place? The answers, like the shifting shadows of the forest, remained elusive. Days turned into weeks, the silence of the mountains amplifying the growing sense of unease. Investigators meticulously combed the crime scene, desperate for any scrap of evidence that could lead them to the killer. Footprints, smudged and incomplete, offered little help. The murder weapons, if there were any, had vanished without a trace. The victims, identified as members of a local church group, had been out for a weekend of hunting and camaraderie. Their families, shattered by grief and disbelief, could offer no explanation for why anyone or anything would want to hurt the young men. The investigation hit a wall, each dead end fueling the growing suspicion that this case was unlike any they had encountered before. As weeks bled into months, the investigation took on a frantic energy. Theories like wildfire spread through the small community and beyond. Some whispered about the ruthless drug trade that had been known to operate in the area. Were the friends caught in a deadly game of power and betrayal? Others pointed to the tangled web of relationships in the college town. Jealousy, they argued, could be a powerful motivator for violence. But concrete evidence remained elusive. Leads turned cold, witnesses clammed up, and the truth, hidden beneath layers of speculation and fear, seemed further out of reach than ever. Whispers of the mountain, local legends, and the eerie history of Brown Mountain. Brown Mountain, long before the killings, held an ominous reputation. Locals spoke of ancient Indian burial grounds, their peace disturbed by the arrival of outsiders. Stories circulated about a lost Spanish gold mine, its treasure guarded by restless spirits. The mountain, they said, had a way of claiming those who dared to trespass on its secrets. One legend, passed down through generations, spoke of a ghostly orb that floated through the trees, searching for something lost. The Brown Mountain Lights, as they were known, had been sighted for centuries, their origin and purpose a mystery. Could these lights, and the legends surrounding them, hold the key to understanding the darkness that had descended upon the mountain? Dancing lights, vanishing souls. The unexplained phenomena of the Brown Mountain Lights. The Brown Mountain Lights, a phenomenon that had captivated and confounded observers for generations, took on a sinister new meaning in the wake of the murders. These lights, appearing as glowing spheres of various colors, were said to dance and flicker across the mountainside, defying any rational explanation. Scientists and paranormal investigators alike had attempted to unravel the mystery of the lights. Some attributed them to natural phenomena, while others saw them as evidence of something more otherworldly. But the lights remained elusive, their appearances unpredictable, their true nature unknown. When legends collide, could the supernatural be responsible for the murders? As the investigation stagnated, some began to whisper about the unthinkable. Could the murders, with their inexplicable brutality and lack of motive, be the work of something beyond human comprehension? The whispers started quietly, fueled by the legends and lore that had always surrounded Brown Mountain. The victims, they said, had stumbled upon something forbidden, something ancient and evil that lurked in the shadows of the mountain. The Brown Mountain Lights, once a source of fascination and wonder, now took on a menacing aura. Were they harbingers of doom, or perhaps even the instruments of a malevolent force? An unsettled truth. The investigation stalls, leaving behind more questions than answers. Years have passed, the seasons turning, yet the Brown Mountain murders remain unsolved. The clearing, once a scene of unimaginable horror, is slowly being reclaimed by nature. But the memory of that day, and the mystery surrounding it, lingers like a ghost in the hearts of those who remember. The official investigation, hampered by a lack of evidence and a surplus of theories, has gone cold. The killer, or killers, remain at large, their motives as murky as the mists that often cloak the mountain. The Brown Mountain murders serve as a chilling reminder that some truths, no matter how diligently we seek them, may forever remain hidden. The mountain remembers, the lingering impact of the unsolved murders and the enduring mystery of Brown Mountain. The Brown Mountain murders have left an indelible mark on the local community and beyond. Hikers and campers, once drawn to the mountain's rugged beauty, now tread cautiously, their eyes scanning the dense undergrowth. The laughter and carefree spirit that once filled the trails has been replaced by a palpable sense of unease. The mountain, once a place of refuge and recreation, now stands as a silent sentinel, a monument to the unsolved and the unknown. The Brown Mountain lights, whether a natural phenomenon or something more sinister, continue to flicker in the night, their purpose a mystery. And the victims, their lives tragically cut short, are remembered as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the most familiar of places, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface.